Welcome back to another game of Precision Baseball. My name is Brian Hafferkamp. I'm the designer and creator of this game. We are going to continue our season series between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. I can't even remember. I believe it was the Mariners who took 2 of 3 against the A's. And so now we are switching over to Safeco Field in Seattle. You can see our field here. So before we started the season in Oakland Alameda Coliseum, a couple of interesting things. So you can hit a fly ball, a home run off the glass windows in right field. There's a couple of like off the roof trusses, since the play with the roof open there, or the roof closed. So some interesting things that could happen in there. That's a ground rule double. So let's go ahead and get things started here. We're all set up. We've got for Oakland, it'll be Mark Ellis leading off, playing second. Chris Singleton is in center field, hitting second. Miguel Tejada is the shortstop, he's batting third. Eric Chavez is the third baseman, hitting fourth. Jermaine Dye gets a start at DH, he's hitting fifth. Rubio Durazo at first base, hitting sixth. Terrence Long in left field, he's hitting seventh. Adam Pyatt gets a start in right field, he is hitting eighth. And Ramon Hernandez is the catcher, hitting ninth. For Ichiro, he is leading off for the Mariners. He is playing right field. Randy Wynn in center field is batting second. Brett Boone moves up to the third spot, he's batting third. Edgar Martinez is the DH, he hits fourth. Greg Colburn is at first base, he's batting fifth. Carlos Guillen at shortstop is batting sixth. Jeff Cirillo at third base is hitting seventh. Willie Bloomquist gets the start in left, he's batting eighth. And Dan Wilson will play catcher at the catcher position in this one, he's batting ninth. On the mound is Mark Mulder. Mulder has a 29 stamina for Oakland, and Joel Pinheiro is a 28 stamina for the Mariners. So we got everything lined up and ready to go. So let's get going in this one. It will be Ellis, Singleton, and Tejada facing off against Joel Pinheiro. Pinheiro's warm-up tosses are ready. He is going to be against a righty. That's going to be a +1, so 1 to 11. So this goes to the batter's card, and right off the bat we get a bang. That's going to be a base hit, and that will be a ground ball into right field for Mark Ellis as he shoots one the other way for a base knock. Now, Dan Wilson is a -2 arm. Joel Pinheiro is a -1, so they're a -3 in the battery. That's not good. Minus is not good for the hold and for the arm. So what we do to figure out stealing, which all of these guys except for Tejada have a 0 on their stealing ability. So what we do is we take their stealing ability, 0, minus, and then we have -3. So we've added together the pitcher and the catcher, so they're a -3. So a 0 minus a -3 is 0 plus 3. So those minuses turn into a plus, and that's going to be a +3 for everybody. So that's really good. That's in our next to highest category for stealing bases. So I'm going to try to steal a base here with the first guy on, Mark Ellis, and it's going to be go time on the base pass. So 316 is here. That's right into the green, and he is going to be in there with a stolen base. So expect some steals in this game because of the poor catcher. Next batter up is Chris Singleton. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to bunt with Chris Singleton. He is not a great hitter, so I'm going to give up an out here, and I'm going to do a sacrifice bunt. So we got all of our sac bunt plays here. He's especially poor against lefties, so 717 is going to be a batter out, third to first, all runners advance. It is a successful sacrifice, so he gets it down, and that will be sacrifice hit. What did I say? I said 5-3. So that's going to be out number 1. Singleton gives himself up for the team, and now we got a runner at third base with only 1 out and Miggy Tejada to the plate. Tejada against righties is a +6, so he's a 1-14 for control. So this comes off the pitcher. 0.75. Playing the infield back, not playing them in. 0.75 off the pitcher card is going to be a ground ball. That goes to 580. So ground ball to short, and 759, the ball is caught. Ground ball to the shortstop with a runner at third base. 504 is here, so you can see 6-3 and then the asterisk. And if you look here, the asterisk means a fielder's choice with less than 2 out, the run scores. So ground out is going to score the first run of the game, as they get the out at first and they trade that for a run. And Oakland takes a quick 1-0 lead, playing a little small ball there. It does still work. It doesn't not work. This will come off Pinero's card. 168 to a lefty is going to be a grounder. The grounder goes to third base, and it's picked up by the third baseman with nobody on base. The throw is made to first. And that's all she wrote in the first inning. So Oakland gets 1. They take a 1-0 lead. I'm not going to be able to finish out this whole game, so just to let you know, we got about 20 minutes left before I gotta go. So first up is Suzuki, Wynn, and Boone for Mark Mulder. Mulder, a lefty on a lefty, so that's going to be a 1-15. So this comes off Mulder's card. They've held Ichiro in check for the most part. It's going to be a grounder to second base. No problem at second for Ellis. And they get the first out of the bottom of the first inning. Randy Wynn to the plate. This comes off Mulder again. 771 is against a righty. 771 is going to be a hit. So this will be a single, and that's going to be a line drive into right field to the right fielder. Let's see if there's an error out there. No error on the play. So Randy Wynn stands at first base as he takes the ball the other way on a line. And he is a +2 stealing. Now Ramon Hernandez is a +2, and Mulder is a +3. So they're a minus. They're going to wind up being a -5. So even Ichiro, who's a +3, is going to wind up being a -2. So there's no stealing going on until we change pitchers. Mulder's just phenomenal. So we got next man up, Brady Boone. Boone with a man at first base. He is going to be a 1-9 for control. 872 comes off the pitcher card. That's going to be another hit. And the hit will be another single. This one is a blooper down the left field line. And let's check our runner advancement. So Randy Wynn is a +4, and going first to third, Seattle's cautious. So +4 down the left field line under cautious is hold. So he's going to hold up, and that's going to be a base hit for Brett Boone as he dumps one down the left field line. And we got runners at first and second base for the great Edgar Martinez. Martinez, Hall of Fame batter. He hit 301 against lefties, a 1.034 OPS. Walks at a 23% clip against left-handers. So he's going to get control of this at bat, a 143 against the lefty is going to be a grounder. That goes to first base, and the first baseman has it. So let's see what happens. Runners at first and second. Hit to the first baseman. 901, that's kind of high. A 3-6 double play question mark. So we need to look at the double play rating for the first baseman. The first baseman is Rubio Durazo. His double play rating is a 0. So now we're going to roll here to see if we get the out or not. It's going to be a 541 to a 710. We're going to get the double play. Otherwise, it'll be a fielder's choice. 487 is into the red, and that's going to be no double play. But they get the out at second base. That'll be out number 2, and we're going to go 3-6 on the fielder's choice. Runner at second will move up to first. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And Greg Colburn stands in. Colburn with an RBI opportunity here. Base hit, scores a run. 274. This is off Colburn's card. 274 against the lefty will be a fly ball. That goes to right field, and it's caught by the right fielder. Because it's the third out, there's no need to check any other runner advancement or anything. The out is just made, and the inning is over. So Mulder wriggles out of a mess of his own making, and we head to the top of the second inning. 1-0 Oakland. Jermaine Dye to the plate. He'll be followed by Durazo and Long. Dye, a right-handed batter. He's going to be a 1-7 for control. So this comes off the pitcher. 709 against a righty is a walk. So Jermaine Dye takes a walk. He'll be at first base. He steals at a 0. Again, we're going to try to steal anytime we get in there, and we can do it. So let's take off running here. It's he's in the 3, so 1-3. 671, again, right in the meaty middle. He's going to be in there safely. So another stolen base. Not something that they do very often, but they're going to take advantage in this game of the... oh, sorry, that should be 2 for a walk. Take advantage of the poor battery number. Rubio Durazo. He's going to be a 1-12 for control. So he'll control this at bat. 671 against a lefty is another walk. So not so good for Pinheiro here. Got runners at first and second with nobody out. Terrence Long to the plate. Long against lefty is just average. He's going to be or against righties he's a +4, sorry. He'll be a 1-11 to control. It's a 12. So 0.85 goes to the pitcher. That's a grounder, and that ground ball will be hit to third base. The third baseman picks it up, and let's see what happens on the play. 159, third base, runners at first and second. That's going to be a 5-3 put out with 2 arrows, so both runners are going to advance. The arrow means a runner on base advances, so the only play was to first base, the little tapper to third. That's going to advance the runners on the fielder's choice. And there are now, there's 1 out, but we have 2 runners in scoring position. Mulder could use a strikeout about now, but he doesn't have a great strikeout number. Pinheiro. So this comes off Pinheiro's card, 417. 417 against a righty is a fly ball. That goes to 911. That's a pop-up to short. Possible error on the play, 002. The shortstop is Carlos Guillen. He's a -2. And he's got an error if it's a 189 to 243. So no error on the play. And that'll be a pop-up to 6. Pinheiro, 1 out away from getting out of a mess. Runners at second and third. Base hit scores probably 2. Hernandez will get control of this at bat. A 7.05 is a hit by pitch as he gets plunked. And he'll go down to first base. And that rolls the lineup over to Mark Ellis. Ellis singled in his first at bat. He's got bases loaded with 2 out. A 19 is going to go to Pinheiro. A 0-0-3 is going to be a grounder. That will be to the first baseman. 449 is a good catch. And let's see what happens. Bases loaded. 678 is here. Bases loaded is here. That's going to be with 2 outs. We look at the one in the parentheses. So that's a 3-1 as he tosses to the pitcher covering, and they'll get out of the inning with no runs scored. So Oakland did everything they could, short of actually getting a run across the plates, and we head to the bottom of the second inning. 1-0 is our score. Oakland over Seattle. Mulder will face off against Guillen, Cirillo, and Bloomquist. So bottom of the order coming up. Right-handed batting, Carlos Guillen. He's a 1 against lefties. Mulder's a -5. So we're going to have a 1-6. It is a 6, so it comes off Guillen's card. 203 against the lefty is going to be a grounder. 943. That's a grounder right back to the pitcher. Possible error on the play. The pitcher's error is a +2. So we don't have that listed here since there's a DH. But we have it on the pitcher card. He's a +2. So a 080 is not an error. So Mulder takes care of it, throws it over to first for the first out. Mulder, an excellent fielding pitcher. His range, though, not very good. Jeff Cirillo to the plate. Cirillo is going to get control of this at bat. So 760 against a lefty is a walk. Cirillo takes first base. He'll be there for Willie Bloomquist. Lefty against a righty, so -5 and a 0. A 1-5 is control for the batter. This will come off the pitcher's card. 882 is going to be a hit for Bloomquist. Oh boy, big hit. 960 is going to be a triple. So we look here against the lefty, and it's a 954 to 998 is a triple. So we have a 960, that's a triple. It was misplayed in center field, and he's going to get 3 bags out of that. That'll score the run from first, and the game is now tied. So we're tied at 1. Sam Wilson coming to the plate with 1 out and 1 on. Runner is in scoring position as we speak. This will come off of Mulder's card, 146. Got the infield playing back. 691. That'll be a grounder to third. 271 is a good catch. So grounded to third with a runner at third base. 770 is here. Runner at third. 5-3 put out. The runner advances. So that's going to be a runner scoring on the fielder's choice. We'll go 5-3 on the put out. So he gets an RBI too. Seattle edges out ahead 2-1. Sends up Ichiro to the plate. Ichiro 0 for 1 in this one. He is going to it's going to come off his card. 834. He has a base hit. So Ichiro with a ground ball down the left field line. That could possibly be 2. We'll see. He runs at a +3. Our left fielder is a -4. So he's going to try to take the extra base on Terrence Long. Long not with a great arm out there. So -3 arm. He's going to roll here. So 31 to 100, he'll be safe. I mean, out. It's a 795, so he is going to be safe as second. As Ichiro with a little grounder down the first or third baseline. Turns that into a hustle double. He's now in scoring position for Randy Wynn. Wynn 1 for 1 with a single in his first at bat. He got stopped at third base, but against lefties a +4. He's batting right-handed, so he's a 1 to 9 for control. This comes off of Mulder's card. Mulder with a 153 against a righty is a grounder. 326 goes to second base, and it's caught at second base. We have 2 outs, a runner at second. 404, we get an error. 4-3 on the putout. So we'll go 4-3 there, and that's going to be out number 3. But the M's do put up 2 in the bottom of the second inning. They take a 2-1 lead over the Oakland A's. Got about 7 minutes left. And that's a hard stop for me. So if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, click on subscribe. If you like this video or you like this game, just click a thumbs up. If you really like it, share it with somebody you know. We get more people playing precision baseball. It's great. We got 2 seasons, 2003 and 2023. So next season up will be 2024. So I got to do that over the winter. All right, we got Chris Singleton to the plate. He's batting second in this game. And then Miggy Tejada and Eric Chavez. So Pinheiro a righty, Singleton a lefty. He's going to be a 1 to 8 for control, the batter is. So 491 against a righty is going to be a line drive from Chris Singleton. And that's a liner to left as he goes the other way. It's caught in left field. No problem out there for Willie Bloomquist. That'll be out number 1. This game really, you got to feel like, it feels like the baseball game is moving along. There's no like quick play or anything like that. You're just kind of, you know, probably really good for a lazy summer day, or for like this morning, a very cold and dark winter, late fall morning. 7. So Pinheiro to Tejada. Tejada's a 1 to 14. So this will come off Tejada's card. 394 is going to be a fly ball against a righty. 835. It'll be a fly ball to center field, and that's caught by the center fielder Randy Wynn as he gets under it. 2 down in the top of the third. We got a 2-1 game. Seattle on top. 18 will come off of Pinheiro's card. 857 though is going to be a base hit for Chavez. Let's see what it is. 530 against a righty is just into his single range. That'll be a line drive to right field as he gets around on it and hits a liner to right. So Chavez at first. We're going to try to steal again, and we're going to keep running until they can't stop us. And maybe even then we'll keep running, because it's he's a +3, so his stealing is typically a 0. But with the battery, it's a +3. 006 could be a problem though. Let's see. It's not. He's in there safely. You can see there's a lot of safes. You know, if you go too high, there's a problem, but not too low. So Stolen base number 3 for the A's, who don't steal bases. Not sure if I moved that or not, but we'll see on the playback. Got a runner at second base with 2 outs, and Jermaine Dye to the plate. There's some more complicated things with picking runners off and throwing to the base and stuff like that that you can do. That also affects their stealing ability. I'm not playing with that in this particular time, but if you want to do that, that's here in the gameplay sequences. Taking a lead and pick off attempts and what that means. So that can help a bad connection here between the catcher and the pitcher. Jermaine Dye is going to be a 1-7, so it's off of the pitcher's card. 829, another hit off of Pinheiro. So he leaves it out over the plate. 186 is that's going to be an infield hit. So the runner will move up to third. We'll have first and third with 2 outs. All of a sudden, this went from a inning where Pinheiro was cruising to an inning where there's a little bit of stress. It's a Rubio Durazo 324 against a righty. Is a fly ball. And that fly ball is going to go to third base. It's a pop up to third that's caught by the third baseman. That'll be out number 3. As Jeff Cirillo makes the catch. And again, stressful inning. He's using a lot of his stamina, but only giving up 1 run so far has Pinheiro. Don't know if he'll last very long though. Got about 2 minutes left. We'll see if we can get. I'll just play out this entire inning, the 3rd inning. Mulder is going to face off against Brady Boone, Edgar Martinez, and Greg Colburn. This will be a 1-9 control for the batter. So 7-14 against a lefty is a walk. So Boone on for the 2nd time in this game. Nobody steals well enough. Edgar Martinez with a 301 average. I'm not going to hit and run with him because he has a chance to actually do some damage with the ball. So Mulder to Martinez. Martinez 301, slugs at a 577 clip against lefties. Definitely the advantage here for Seattle. He's actually going to get control of the at-bat. 693 against a lefty is going to be a walk. He has a huge walk range against left-handers. I think I should have taken 1 more for the walk before. You take 2 off for the walk. So it's going to be Greg Colburn to the plate with nobody out and 2 on. Big time trouble here. Mulder is a lefty, so -1, -5. He's a 1 to. Well, it doesn't matter. We rolled a 20. So 963 is going to be a hit for Colburn. Let's see if he breaks this one open. 193 is going to be a base hit. That'll be a ground ball to the right side. Past the second baseman into right field. So let's see about our runners situation. Seattle is second to home. They're cautious. We have a +2 runner. Second to home. He's here. Hit to right field. That's my choice. The right fielder is Adam Pyatt. He's a +1, and our runner is a +2. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to force the throw home. +1, 211 to 360. He'll be out at the plate, so might have a play at the plate. We do 235, and he gets him at the plate. Adam Pyatt comes up throwing, and he gets his man at the plate. That's going to be 9-2 on the putout. That'll be out number 1 as Brett Boone gets thrown out by a good throw from right field. Let's see about the trail runners. Edgar Martinez is a -8. I don't think he's going anywhere. He's a hold on most things. So cautious on trail running. He's going to hold on a throw to the plates, which is going to keep Colburn from moving up as well. So, wow. Adam Pyatt wipes a run off the board as he gets Brett Boone at the plate trying to score. So we got 1 out with 2 on. And this goes to the batter. 455 to Carlos Guillen. Guillen against a lefty. 455 is going to be a line drive. That's a liner to center field. 237, possible error. Center fielder is Singleton, so no error on the play. He'll make the catch in center. That'll be out number 2. Let's check our runner advancement. Runners we had runners at first and second. Liner to center field. So we'll see. That's all going to be my choice, but I'll show you how it works. 247 is here. First and second, that's into the red, so there's everybody's holding. So kind of a short line drive into center field. Don't know if I move Mulder or not, but Jeff Cirillo to the plates. Cirillo with 1 in scoring position, but he's not very fast, so he's going to have to do some work to get him home. Against a lefty, Cirillo is going to be a 1-6 for control. 417. 417 against a righty is a fly ball. It's popped out to center field. And the center fielder, who is that? Chris Singleton. He's going to be there to make the catch. A can of corn for out number 3. So Seattle threatens, but they cannot get the run home. So we'll leave it there. I'm a few minutes over here, so I'm going to get ready for work. But first 3 innings of the game, good game here, 2-1, Seattle over Oakland. And we'll finish out this game either online or offline, not sure. But this is Precision Baseball. This is the 2003 set. You get everything that you've seen here, plus, you know, these are just the batters. You know, you get all the batters. Plus the starters, these are all the pitchers, plus the guy on the mound. So you're going to get a lot of players here, starters, relievers. If a player got 1 plate appearance or 1 total batter faced, which is basically plate appearance, then he had made it into the set. So there's definitely some scrub bucket players in here, and terrific for full season replay or any sort of as played replay that you want to do. So go and check it out. It's only 12 bucks for this entire game, and I priced it so low, not because it's not a good game, but because there's a lot of printing that you have to do, especially initially, and then there's a lot of cards if you want to print them out. You don't have to print every card. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. You can just print probably the first 2 pages of each team, and that's going to give you everything that you need. Some teams only have 2 pages, but if you print the first 2 pages, that's going to give you the majority of your players, you know, that you're going to use on a daily basis. So you don't have to print every single team out, obviously, or every single player, but you can if you want. And it's going to come with this game mat to play. There's some little hints under here to help you remember what to do with the stamina. I'm just using digidugout.com for my score sheets. I don't have a specific one for this game, although maybe I could do that in the future. And it's going to come with the highlight plays and all the managers and everything you need to play the game. If you want to learn more about this game, you can go to clarkandaddisongaming.com and /precision-baseball. Precision-baseball. Well, I'll put that in the description. I'll try to remember that. And you can learn more about the game. You can see the different game components. And just by watching all the Precision Baseball videos here, if you're interested in the game, you can watch me play out full games. Some of them are slow play games, so I just kind of walk through how to do everything for you. So I'm doing some of these things sort of quickly, especially figuring out the matchups. So I'll walk through all that. In fact, the first game of this series, I did that, so you can go back and watch that. And I will play out the rest of this game at some point. All right, like I said, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. That's super helpful for what we're doing. You can join the Facebook group by going to Facebook groups and looking up Clark and Addison Gaming, and then you'll be able to find our group there. That's usually where a lot of things get posted first. Sometimes that's the only place where content gets posted. So definitely a vibrant channel, up over 100 members now, and so some gamers sharing what they do, some just sharing questions and answering questions and things like that. So if you're on Facebook, that's a good place to be as well. All right, I think that's it from here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.